AI game development. You've probably seen a lot of these videos pop up on YouTube. Making a game with ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, or whatever other AI there is. But let's be honest, these games all look like AI slop. Bad graphics, characters glitching through walls, and UI that looks the same as every other AI generated game. But today, I wanted to see if it was possible to make an actually good game using AI. Not another Minecraft demo, but a game that's genuinely fun and polished and would want to make you play again. So I decided to take on this challenge and recreate one of the most well-known games out there, Geometry Dash. The first thing I did was to go on CodeWisp, which is this AI game engine I made that I'll be using for this challenge. Since I wanted to make this game similar to Geometry Dash, I typed into the chat box to, well, make a game like Geometry Dash. The engine helped refine what I typed into a good prompt, and then I clicked submit. I waited a few minutes for the game to build, and shortly after, I got an initial working version of the game. And it actually looked okay. I mean, you have a player that can jump, you have spikes, a working level, a progress bar, and all of that. The player jumped way too high though, but at least you could collide with the spikes. And there was also a game over screen that popped up. Honestly, it wasn't bad. The game actually looked pretty similar to Geometry Dash. However, it's pretty apparent that it's AI generated. That being said, it did do a good job at giving me something to start off from. The first thing I decided to change was the music. I mean, just listen to this. It sounds like a beating heart with a bunch of fart noises. I couldn't bear to listen to the music anymore, so I went ahead and fixed that first. I went to the Assets tab, used the music tool, and typed in a few prompts to create some actual good music. After it was generated, I did a few edits and got this. It was pretty good, so I decided to use it. Now it was time to recreate the level. When the game was created, it also conveniently gave me a level editor, which allowed me to directly edit the level myself. So I immediately got to work and began designing the level. This took me over 4 hours, which, not gonna lie, took me a lot longer than I expected, but I wanted the level to match the music and be actually fun to play. I did a lot of playtesting and adjusted each bit until every jump perfectly matched the beat. Finally, I finished creating the level, and it looked pretty good. The jumps matched the music, and there was a variety of platforms and spike patterns, as well as portals that turned the player into a ship, like in the actual game. I also added in jump orbs, which you can click to jump again. And of course, the player can also turn back into a cube. I also added in a trail so that when the player moves, it leaves some ghost cubes that fade out. I then added some particles for when the player hits a jump orb, which made it look a lot more satisfying. Then I updated the UI, doing some resizing and simplifications to make it look more integrated to the game. At this point, the game was a bit empty, so I decided to add in a background. I created a few mountains that fit the theme and added them into the game. And now it's finally starting to look better. After that, I added in sound effects. I used a sound generator to create some jump sounds, as well as sound effects for when the player reaches the end of the level and when the player hits a spike. After a few edits, they were ready to go and I had them in the game. And finally, I worked on the goal at the end of the level and the win screen. I wanted something that was satisfying for the player, so I did a bit of back and forth to tweak it just right, and it turned out pretty good. When the player finishes a level, the cube does a celebration animation, particles fly everywhere, and the level complete screen shows up with a satisfying bounce. And now I had a complete game. The level was actually fun and matched the music. However, there was one problem. The game still looked too generic. It just didn't really stand out. So after a few hours of redesigning, I ended up with this. I turned all of the game assets and levels into a hand-drawn notebook art style. And I gotta say, I think it looks a lot better than before. This is what it looked like from the very beginning from a single AI prompt. Not really playable, and the levels were pretty badly designed. And then I redid the levels, changed up the UI, and added in some art and particle effects. And now the game was actually playable, and not too bad. Lastly, I redesigned the entire game, and now it looks like this, which actually looks quite good. Now, is this a AAA game that could sell for $60 on Steam? Probably not, but I think this still looks pretty good for a game made with AI. That being said, AI didn't do everything for me. I designed the level, edited the UI, changed up the visuals, and updated the gameplay. But now, it was time for the final test, playing the entire game end to end. Alright, so this is the game that I have. As you can see, this was made entirely just by prompting. And let me actually just restart the game, just to show you this nice intro, as you can see. Okay, so now this is the menu. We have some nice button effects, and then I can click start. This is gonna bring me to level 1, which I already partially completed, but let me just click play here. All right, so we're starting the level here. As you can hear, the jumps match perfectly with the beat. And we have some pretty good level design, I would say so. And we have this ship mode where we can fly around. And look at that, we have some mountains in the background and also some clouds, which gives a nice scenery. Alright, I have to lock in here. Okay, not bad so far. Here's another ship mode section. Some more spikes. And we are almost done at 93%. And we're done. And there's that nice animation when reaching the goal. As you can see, it was some pretty good gameplay. I don't know what you think, but I think it's pretty good, especially given that this entire game was made with AI prompts. You can also offset the beat if you think the music does not line up with the jumps. So it depends, like if you're playing with headphones on or if you're playing with a speaker and so on. But yeah, this is a complete Geometry Dash style game made with the game engine I built called CodeWisp. So if you want to try it out for yourself, link is in the description below. You can make games on here for free and let me know what you think. But anyways, that's it for this video. How do you think I did? Do you think this is AI slop or an actual good game? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, then be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe too if you haven't already. And let me know what game I should create next. But anyways, that's it for this video. See ya!